Cheat Sheet by Mother Fluffer on Archive of Our Own. Summary. Born with stats and skills, everyone trains to gain their XP and level themselves up. But when the Quirkless Izuku does have one, how does everyone react when he's just like a cheat sheet? Chapter 1. Izuku tapped his screen. Today had been a good day. One of his special skills, called Karma, had levelled up during the day, boosting the points gained by good deeds again. He smiled and went to his stats to see what needed to be increased. Everyone had a stat screen. They had something very game-like. Level, stats, abilities, and you had to work to raise them. It became much more when quirks were added into the mix, and now 8% of the population had a quirk, a special-like ability, like a lot of superhero powers. Izuku was quirkless, or that's what everyone thought. He had no outward ability or something to show for it like everyone else. He had a very subtle quirk, one that only affected his stats. He called it Karma, and it appeared in his special skill set, where everyone else's quirk abilities would appear. It gave him stat points with every good deed. The higher the skill level, the higher the amount of points he gets. Izuku had only found out about it when he helped an old lady with her shopping when he was 5. Since then, he worked hard on his skills, leveling them up into a point he could get another skill off that one skill. Most people didn't do that as it was hard and too much hassle, but his dream of being a hero? Izuku decided that all skills were good skills. So here he was at the age of 13, Karma at level 27, giving him 27 points to spend with every good act performed. He put them on his defense, special defense, and speed. Being bullied for his supposed quirklessness, he was subjected to all sorts of abuse. Speed helped him get away. Defense and special defense helped him take more hits with less damage. He looked through his stats. He spared a few points for his health regeneration skill. That was always useful. Izuku stopped as a call from his mother came in. "Hi, Mum," he answered. "Izuku, where are you?" she asked, panicked. Izuku signed to himself. He loved his mum. He really did. But because of his quirklessness, she was way too overprotective. He looked at the clock. He still had an hour before he went home, so he was confused. "I am out. I said I won't be back by 6. It's only 4:55, Izuku said. "But baby, I'm worried about you," Inko cried. Izuku frowned. "Mum, I said I won't be back until 6. You said it was fine earlier," Izuku said. "I know, but please, come home now," Inko begged. "Fine, but tomorrow I'm staying out an extra hour to replace this missed hour, and I will mute you so I won't hear any calls," Izuku signed. He ended the call before Inko could reply. He signed. He only wished she would believe in him sometime. He made a quick check to his relationship stats. There were very few people on it, but his bond with his mother had decreased. He went back to his stats and finished adding the points to his health regeneration before heading home. His mother sighed heavily in relief as he came in through the door. She smiled happily. "Welcome home, honey." She went for a hug. "Our bond has decreased again," Izuku told her as she froze. "All I ever asked for you is to trust in me, to believe in me, but apparently you can't do that," Inko bowed her head. "But baby," she began. "I'm not a baby, Mum. I'm 13. Please stop acting as if I'm 5. I hate it." Izuku huffed. He turned and went to his room. Inko checked their bond, only to see it decrease again. Tears fell from her eyes. Nezu was out for a walk in Mastutafu. It was nice and quiet. He looked around. His aura sight skill activated. Most people had a greyish aura. A few kids had a dark grey aura. That was concerning. And then there was him. Izuku stopped staring at that child before him. White, burning aura surrounded him, forcing Nezu to turn off the skill. The kid had curly green hair and was looking over what he assumed were his stats. He smiled. A child that pure was sure to be a hero, born to be one. He had to speak to him. He quickly got up his skill screen and activated the skill that let him see people's names. He looked up to see the kid walking away, his name in green glowing before his eyes. Midoriya Izuku. He watched until the boy was out of sight, and smiled happily. He had found someone with a purer aura than All Might. What a surprise! A very exciting surprise. "Well, young Midoriya, let's see if he'll accept a meeting with me, shall we?" he mused, planning to get back to UA, to his office to send off an official invitation for a meeting at UA. Dinner at the Midoriya household was strained. Izuku wanted to speak to his mother, but he was still in a bit of a mood with her about that day. It wasn't new, but with bullies getting harsher in the second year of middle school and people looking to their high school plans, they wanted to break him before he could even consider putting in an application for UA. Izuku, I'm sorry. I know you're bringing up your skills, but I think it's too dangerous. You don't have a quirk, Inko began. Izuku got up his screen, got up his karma skill. Its category was quirk. He granted permission for his mother to see his screen. He had done this a few times and she still didn't believe it. Izuku, we talked about this skill. But have you read it? Izuku asked, shutting her up. Even if it isn't offensive, Inko continued. Ragdoll, quirk, search. Mandalay, quirk, telepathy. Serai, quirk, foresight. Eraserhead, quirk, erasure. Nezu, quirk, high specs. Midnight, quirk, somnambulist. Izuku listed. They don't have offensive quirks, and yet they're all still pro-heroes. He stood up and frowned. So never tell me it's not possible when it very clearly is. I just wish you could understand. Izuku turned and headed to his room, leaving his dinner half-eaten. Back in his room, he once again blocked his mother from seeing his screen and muted her as he locked his bedroom door. He didn't want to deal with her for the rest of the night.